Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria Yabut if this is your first time here. And today I'm going to be doing a YouTube video on how I do a new technique of a cut crease. So on my Instagram I posted this photo, which was heavily inspired by this photo of Nikita Dragon. Makeup by Ariel did her makeup and it was absolutely beautiful. It was super simple and just like bronzy, but I love the technique of doing a cut crease. It was a lot more just like open and made her eyes look a lot bigger. And for me, when I look straight forward, I do have hooded eyelids, so a lot of my lid gets covered up when I just look straight ahead. So doing that technique really opened up my eyes a lot more, and a lot of you were asking me on how I did it, so that's why I'm filming this video right here. So I didn't want to do the exact same kind of like more neutral kind of look. I wanted to do something a little bit more colorful maybe, and but still focus on that cut crease technique. So let's get started. Okay, so my lids are primed and ready to go. Also, if I'm sniffling a lot throughout this video, I'm sorry. My allergies are like so bad at the moment, and it's to the point where like it's not even that I have to blow my nose. It's just like, I don't know. So I'm sorry if that annoys any of you, but I can't do anything about it. I'm already taking medicine for it, so you just gotta get over it. So to start off this look, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here from the Morphe 39A. And I'm going to take that on my literal new favorite brush. This is the Yabut Soy 213 brush, and this is what it looks like. It's super fluffy, and it's just so perfect to kind of get your transition shade down. And it's just like I do my eyeshadow with this brush every single time. I have a full dedicated video on how I like to apply shadows. If you want to check that out, I can link it like somewhere up here. But I'm just gonna go along with how I personally like to apply my shadows by packing and then blending. And I'm just gonna start by packing this on my lid first. So I'm just focusing on packing this on first in the shape that I want. I always wing my shadow out here. Just lightly dragging that, not too far, just getting like the basic shape, and then going in and starting to blend those edges out. So I'm going to do both of my eyes first, like the eyeshadow, and then I'm going to go in and show you guys both techniques. So now I'm going to go into the Kat Von D Fetish palette, and I'm going to go in to the shade Cuffs, which is the really pretty dark green here, and I'm going to focus on deepening my outer edge with this. I'm just going to put my hair up in a bun because I'm getting like really overheated.
What are you doing?
I'm filming. Okay, I feel a lot better though. I don't know why I'm like hot. So I usually cut my crease with the same Louise base, but I figured I was like, this is usually like, you know, my base for like eyeshadow, and it's like I'm not trying to be wasteful, so I'm like, I think I'm just gonna use like the Tarte Shape Tape concealer and just, you know, save this as much as I can because I'm like, I go through it because I use this every single time I do my eye makeup. So I'm just gonna cut my crease with the Tarte Shape Tape today in the shade Light, and hopefully that works just as fine. It probably will. So the brush I like to use, I kind of like to use two brushes. When I did that technique, I went back and forth between these two brushes just because I was doing it for the first time and I wanted to like see what worked best for me. This is a concealer brush from Bare Essentials. Oh, so it's like a Bare Minerals concealer brush. I have no clue. This is probably like my mom's or something, but she just happened to give it to me and now it's in my makeup collection. But it's like really flat and rounded, so it's like really nice to like stamp and like get a precise line. But then also this one is the Real Techniques detailer brush, and this one is also super flat and super tiny, so it's really good for getting super like clean lines and stuff. So I think I'm probably gonna start off with this brush and just take a little bit of my concealer in the shade Light. This is the Tarte Shape Tape once again, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of that on the back of like this thing, I don't know, just gonna take a little bit like that, and get going on this cut crease. So I pack on quite a bit of product on the edge of my brush, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp it really close to my lash line, about halfway across, just because most of the time I don't bring my cut creases more than like halfway across my lid, so that's where I'm going to stop it. And I'm just going to stamp it across my lid just like this. And it does not need to be perfect. I'm just going to stamp it like that. And then the trick that makes this the most easiest for me is literally just looking straight up and kind of rolling your eye back and forth. So as you can see, this made like a fine little line as to where my crease kind of ends. So when I look straight forward, you should still be able to see that line when I cut my crease, which is super important, especially if you have hooded eyelids, because you want it to be seen no matter what you're doing, whether you're looking down or looking straight ahead. So it's super important to make sure that your cut crease is seen. That is my biggest issue, and this trick has just helped me a lot. So as you can see, I have like a little line there, and that is usually the way I would just do my normal old version of a cut crease. So what I'll do is I literally just follow this little guide. And I'm just doing like stamping motions. So now that that is done, I usually would just blend out the outer edge a little bit, add a little bit more shadow, and call it a day. And this would be my normal cut crease that I used to always do. But on the other eye, on this side, I'm going to be doing the new technique, which is going to show you the difference between how much like bigger my eye looks with this technique. So to explain to you in my best way possible how this technique is different, is that on this eye, the inner portion of the cut crease ends on my inner corner, like exactly. And this eye, it is doing that right now, but what makes your eyes look a lot bigger is kind of extending that inner corner of the eye. And Makeup by Ariel kind of like brought it towards the nose a little bit, and I will do that right now for you guys to show you what I mean by that, just because it's a lot easier just to show you than to talk, because I don't really know how to explain it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and I'm going to stamp across and extend it like that. So as you can see right here, it goes straight into my inner corner, and on this side I'm extending it out a little bit more straighter towards my nose, and I'm going to continue doing that until I get the shape that I want. I'm just going to fill this in a little bit more. So that right there is the biggest difference, is that is what's going to make your eyes look so much bigger. And I am going to bring it a little bit higher, just because I did notice that just kind of bringing the actual cut crease itself higher up on your lid is going to make your eyes look a lot bigger. Wow, okay, so I'm all done carving out this eye, and it is such a drastic difference just in the shape that I did, but I feel like you're not really going to see the full effect of how much bigger my eyes look until the rest of my makeup's on. I have my lashes on especially, but as you can see when I look forward, my main thing is that you can see the cut crease 100% a lot more visible. Okay, so I'm going to go match up this eye to the other eye and finish up my eyeshadow, put a little bit of liner and lashes on, and then I'll be back to show you the full effect of this new technique. So I will be right back. Okay guys, so I just finished both eyes. It definitely took me a minute. By a minute I mean like 27 minutes while I was watching a Tana Mojo vlog, but I really like dig how my makeup looks today. I definitely took the cut crease pretty high, like it's pretty high. I don't know if I already said this, but this is only the second time that I've ever done this specific technique of bringing it that high and like kind of like pulling it to my inner corners and like, you know, all that I explained, whatever. But definitely I feel like I wouldn't bring it as high normally, but I don't mind it, especially since it's like more of like an intense look. It's like very green, and I've added like a winged liner and a very intense lash. I don't mind it at all. I think it looks really pretty, and I feel like now you can really see like how much bigger my eyes look. I don't know if I'm crazy, but I feel like it looks really good. And I feel like just when you look down, like just how my eyes look right now that I'm looking in the monitor, like it's just like this, the cut is just so much more noticeable when you bring it higher, and it's just so beautiful and I dig it and I love it, and I would definitely recommend that you guys try out this technique. Yeah, like I'm already out of breath. Yeah guys, so that is it for this video. I had so much fun filming this and hope that you guys enjoyed watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also follow my Instagram. I will put that somewhere on the screen. I would love for you to be a part of my little Instagram family, and hopefully I will see you on my next one. Bye you guys.